Hi, students. So since we just learned about the layers of the earth, now we're going to continue lesson 1 with talking about 3 main types of rocks. I'm only going to be able to get through one type of rock in this video since we have a 5-minute limit, so stay tuned for the other 2 types of rocks to follow. The first main type of rock we're going to discuss is a sedimentary rock. The other 2 are metamorphic and igneous. This video is about sedimentary rocks. Here's an example of some sedimentary rock layers. This is a very great example because the layers are extremely obvious. Sedimentary rocks can often be seen in layers because, just like the name says, a sedimentary rock is pressed or compacted sediments. Sediments are little bits and pieces of rock that have been blown off by the wind or the water, or they've been scraped off of the bigger rock by ice, and then they're deposited somewhere else and stacked in layers and pressed down under lots of pressure. So you can see this prime example of layers in sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock is the only type of rock that we will find fossils. Here's an example of some fossils in some limestone. Fossils can be found in sedimentary rock because as an animal or organism dies, then other layers of sediment can be dropped off or deposited on top of that, and then after millions of years, the sediments can become compacted and pressed into this rock formation. Here's another example of a sedimentary rock. This one is called conglomerate. Conglomerate is a fun word to say. It just means things have been globbed together and then cemented. So you see pebbles and rocks that have been cemented together with mud and other organic material to make this rock called conglomerate. Here are some other examples of common sedimentary rock. We see limestone around here a lot. If you were to go out into your street and pick up a grayish, light gray rock, you could try to write with it. If it leaves a white streak behind, like chalk, you're probably writing with limestone. We also have siltstone, sandstone, and shale. Sandstone is very common, and it's just made of cemented sand. It breaks off really easily. Let's see. Sedimentary rocks are formed with 4 steps. We have this WEDC acronym, WEDC, WEDC. The W stands for weathering. That's the breaking down of the sediments from a bigger rock. The breaking down can happen by wind, water, or ice. It's the constant wind crashing against a bigger rock, or water crashing against a bigger rock, or a glacier scraping along a rock that breaks that bigger rock down. Then that E is called erosion. That's the carrying away. It's like a big wind gust carrying the sediments away. It's erosion. So again, wind, water, or ice can carry those sediments away once they've been broken down or weathered. So after weathering and erosion, we have deposition. The wind, water, and ice can't carry those sediments forever, so they have to drop them off. When they're dropped off, that's called they're deposited, or deposition is the noun for that. So the rock has been weathered or broken into pieces, carried away or eroded, and then dropped off or deposited somewhere. Wherever it's deposited, it's usually going to stay there, and then other sediments get dropped off or deposited above it, and more and more and more over hundreds, thousands, millions of years, and that layer at the bottom is now under lots of pressure, and it's cemented or compacted or pressed together, and that's the cementation process. So we have weathering, erosion, deposition, cementation, and if we were in class together, we would do that over and over again. You'd repeat with me. Ready? Weathering, erosion, deposition, cementation. And you put a lot of pressure on that. Last time, ready? Weathering, erosion, deposition, cementation. And we do have a song, of course, for how sedimentary rocks are formed. This song is like an old commercial jingle. Ready? You get your snaps ready. You get your microphone ready. We're also going to be doing some sign language. W for wed, the beginning for weathering, and then C for the end for cementation. Okay, it goes like this. If you want to become sedimentary, you got to go through WEDC. One more time, ready? If you want to become sedimentary, you got to go through WEDC. Good job, 5th graders. We'll make sure that we can practice that song, and you're really going to remember how.